Hey guys, just letting you know why we're re-uploading a bunch of EU4 videos today. It turns out we posted the wrong video for EU4 episode 17, and we didn't catch it until just now, thanks to someone leaving a comment on Loresworn.com. So the episode that was posted as episode 17 was supposed to be episode 18, and then 18 was supposed to be 19. So you guys have not actually seen the real episode 17, which is what this is. So this will be new to you. The episodes that are going up today, labeled as 18 and 19, are both episodes you've already seen because they were labeled incorrectly, but they were supposed to be 18 and 19 versus being labeled as 17 and 18. And this particular episode somehow got lost in the shuffle. So if you're just watching the series for the first time, this won't really affect you because everything is fixed now. But if you did watch those previous episodes, you might be wondering where that 12-year time gap went, and this is it. This is the lost episode, and we'll try to do our best. This isn't the first time this has happened, so we'll try to do our best to not have this happen in the future. Without any further ado, enjoy EU4, the Great Southern Dynasty. So these are the armies that have almost fully recovered. This is like the reserve army that got completely demolished. Alright. I think we're actually going to wait to boost our stability back to +2. How bad is our revolt right now? Sunni Zealots, 8.8 years. Yeah, we can cruise on 1 stability for a little while. Diplo power, that's great. We'd much rather you take that. Tibet wants an alliance. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. Accept. So, thank you for forming Tibet, first of all. Second of all, you are going to be our allies against the Ming. So, I had been planning to try to court the Tibetan plateau. Oh, look at Mongolia. Oh, that's beautiful. Do they have 300 development yet? Oh, I want to check the ledger. Oh, this is exciting. Development comparison, province development. We want to look for country by name. No, that's not what I wanted. All right, where in the ledger can I find out if Mongolia is big enough to fuck up the Ming yet? Mongolia. Where's development? 191. Oh, they're close. I think they need to have 300 development to start that disaster. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Royal marriage offer from Tibet. We'll take it. Who are your enemies, by the way? Mongyang and Mongolia. Okay, well we don't really want to fight Mongolia. We want them to get bigger and stronger. But Mongyang, hey, they're on our kill list. I'm also gonna mark Sadia and all these places as vital interest. And that's a wasteland. Ming adventurers will welcome their arrival. By the way, where would we be in the Great Power ranking right now? 656. So we'd be ahead of Russia still. We'd still be number 7. All right. Boom, boom. Let's just spam military power for a little bit here. Yep, you can have Diplo. That's the one we don't need right now. Close to getting the printing press. Wave of obscurantism, yeah, I almost always... It seems like a bad option, but it triggers really good events. Admin power! We don't want to give you fuckers admin power. One of our generals died. He will be sorely missed, I'm sure. Skilled diplomat. By the way, I want to make sure that we're not losing money to corruption. We cannot advance military technology again until we advance admin tech at least once. Let's keep that in mind. Use them for delicate missions. Let's get the power. Cottage industry. Economic development is not always without conflict. It seems rich merchants in some of our merchant guild dominated cities have been attempting to bypass various guild privileges by outsourcing work to the homes of families living outside the city. The fact that this putting out system has been a very profitable strategy only further inflames the artisans in the city who feel their ancient rights have been trampled and that the carefully managed prices of their products will suffer. The Ayutthayan artisans now turn to the king to defend their privileges as the city councils that has been unable to root out corruption not based in the cities. By the way, while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to cancel this mission because we're not building fleets. And then we'll get the one for manpower recovery because we need it right now. So we can't stand in the way of the progress. The merchants get mad. That shouldn't make them rebellious, though. We gain base production and plus 8 local unrest in Mullimain, where we safeguard their privileges. Yeah, I think we have to defend the guild privileges. Even though philosophically, IRL TJ would not do that. I would do the exact opposite. But, alright. So we got the next level of Diplotech. Catching up. What's Ming at? There are 13s across the board. We're not that far behind them. Even though they've been benefiting from our spamming of institutions. For once, we don't have, like, a bunch of spare military power to dump into this. Let's see. There we go. Probably gonna sampling new religions. That would increase our tech cost. We don't want that. Let's let them sample some new religions. I'm also gonna split this army in half, since they're gonna start taking attrition soon if we don't. Is everything cored? We didn't miss any cores, did we? Okay, cool. And yeah, we'll boost stability. I boost stability, and immediately the Sunny Zealots are ready to rise up. Can we just... let's pull this guy out of there, because I don't think that he's doing anything. Yeah, it's impossible to convert that province now. Alright, manpower reserves need to recover. Let's do it. We will not go to war again until that mission finishes. Royal marriage, yeah, we'll take it. We have a new queen. Bribes growing more accepted. It's still just a saying. Well, we'll have to spend some money getting rid of that. We're going to be spending 27 ducats a month. I always go overboard on rooting out corruption. Revolt! We must send our men to deal with this revolt. Our good general died. I was hoping it was our shittier general. Okay. Now we'll be back positive again. So did we already have states on both of these, or do we don't have any states to give out, is probably what it is. Yeah, we must be at our maximum number of states. And let's see, we're still at 4 out of 5 accepted cultures. Are there any Chinese? Can we start accepting any Chinese cultures? No, we don't have any in our lands currently. But they did us a favor by converting away that Zhuang that was hanging out in China, so we don't need to conquer that province to unite our culture anymore. We still need to get these Shan within our realm. And, yeah. I didn't realize the Cham are actually in the the Malay culture group. But I was reading about them in between episodes, and yeah, they're more closely related to the people of Malaysia and Indonesia than they are to the Vietnamese and the Thai and the Laotians. Interesting stuff. All right, we were working on this province, getting some printing presses. Pretty close to spawning the institution. Spending all of our power to make sure we don't fall behind, which is causing us to fall behind. This went much better in my Korea game. In my Korea game, where I force spawned all the institutions, we were ahead in tech by 1540, like well ahead of even Europe. Certain parts of Europe. Ming wants admin power. Fine. Those bitches. Excellent trade expansion. Where did we stop on these other provinces where we were spawning institutions? We stopped at 10. Yeah, we'll stop at 12. I don't like to put too many points per province into manpower because it actually can hurt you in the long run. So close. Alright, this should get us there. This next click should get us there. It's going to be interesting to have a Chinese empire where most of our development is centered around the peninsula down here. Yeah, you can have admin power. You can have it. And then, as soon as we do this, as soon as we finish this, I'm going to switch our focus over to admin so we can finish our idea set and catch up in admin tech. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We need 115. Looking for that magic number 115. There we go. We have spawned the printing press. And now we just need to wait for it to spread. It looks like it is kind of coming across the steps from the other direction, but we should get it well before it gets there from that end. Welcome the arrival of the Ming traders. Lawyers at odds. Let's demand a retrial. Show Ilan. Fantastic. We are, I believe, out of manpower debt, finally. We can go back to converting this, because the modifier that was preventing us from doing it has expired. And Ming wants admin power. That's alright. We are going to switch our focus to admin power. We are going to... What was the other thing I was going to do? Turn off our forts to save money. There we go. Looking good. And we probably should start planning ahead. The next institution to spawn is Global Trade, and I believe it spawns... okay, it's highest value trade node. I can't remember exactly what spreads it, but we are eventually going to need to start building manufactories and universities so we don't have to dump a bunch of power into spawning those last couple institutions. Nobles demand their old rights. We will give it to them. Printing press, not spreading as fast as I'd like it to be, but we'll get there. We will get there. Circulation of hostile publications. When printing was a novelty, it first attracted those who would create codices as great works of art or philanthropists who wanted to spread the knowledge of the classics in a more accessible format. Soon, however, others joined their ranks, less scrupulous men who would make a living slandering others. Ever since printing started to mature as a business, presses all over Europe have been available for demagogues to spend their web of lies. Piles of pamphlets lie ready to be distributed to anyone who would believe them as we speak. In some part of our own lands, this otherwise so promising technology has been put to use as a mean to slander our king and undermine the state. This can't be tolerated. We cannot censor or control the free word. Yeah. We're gonna let freedom ring. And we got the same event again. So the effects of it can't double, so that's awesome. We just got it for free in like 2 provinces. Yeah, you can have a tribute. What's our trust at? When's the next time we can tell him to fuck off? We're pretty close to the point where we could tell him to fuck off. Oh, our spy master died. Let's hire. Let's see, trade efficiency. We'll take it. It should spread to our capital very quickly, I'm assuming. Yeah. Very quickly indeed. And we're not spending any money on buildings right now because I need to pay to adopt the institution. For anyone who is wondering, our royal marriage has ended with Sadia. Let's reinstate that. Let's see if any of these guys would consider vassalization at this point. They're allied with us. Influence actions. Do they have vassal of someone else? I don't know. I don't know why offer vassalization sometimes just doesn't even show up. Unless I'm just totally missing it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll deal with them in time. Tibet? Who are Tibet's other allies? Just us. Okay. Ming wants tribute. Ming always wanting tribute. Converted the heretics of Palong. Fantastic. Let's keep our eye on that institution spread. They want military power. We will gladly give it to them. National unrest -2 will be very useful. Ah, great advisors died. He wasn't around long. Land maintenance, morale of armies. Let's take the land maintenance dude, help him pay for himself. You can pay your own way when you're an advisor in the court of Ayutthaya. Let's see. The Diaspora event, we've seen this one before. We're obviously going to take the institution spread one. Truce with Lanzhang has ended. Right as our manpower reserves are recovering. How convenient. I think we'll go to war with Malacca first, though. Circulation of hostile publications. Woot. Hostile publications, giving us free institution spread. They want Diplo power. That's quite alright with us. Alright. Once we have it in the capital, that's going to reduce our costs significantly. And look, we have such a... Let's see, human sacrifice, 10 karma. Yeah, we'll take the karma. Make sure we're not getting too high. Alright, we're back in the middle zone. We're in that happy medium. Balanced karma. Tripura added... Okay, exceptional year. Let's take the 2 base tax. Royal Heretic. Attempt to divorce the queen, or how dare they? That's a lot of +2 national unrest. Yeah, 345 consort, sorry. Fa Ruang. So we have a local noble now. Pissed off our allies by divorcing their girl. That's how it goes sometimes. Pasai has already adopted the printing press. Always, because they're a smaller country. They get our institutions before we do. Advancement of the monastic orders. As long as everyone's still happy. Ming wants military power. You can have it. Alright, come on. We need to adopt this institution. Mofos. Admin power. We don't want to give you that. Alright, we can't advance any techs at this point until we get the next level of admin tech. So we're going to take ecumenism. Come on, 98.3. The Ming Sphere. As part of the Ming tributary sphere, we're increasingly becoming part of the wider Ming cultural world. The Zhanghuai language can be heard in the streets and even the high halls of Ayutthaya. This is kind of foreshadowing us taking over the Chinese Empire. There's a growing awareness of our country in the Empire of Ming. A good way to make new faraway friends, or our neighbors will be impressed. I think we've got enough legitimacy, but that plus 60 opinion with Ming will be helpful. So we'll take that over the prestige bump. Still prohibitively expensive to adopt this institution. Ming wants tribute. Generation of cowards. Let's purge them. Can't afford -5 discipline. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, can we... Are we there? Are we there yet? 1537. It looks like we should be able to embrace it. Almost. There we go. Boom. Embrace that printing press. And we're still behind in tech in every category. Anyway, let's take a quick look at... Good. It has not spread to the Ming yet, so that makes us happy. Next order of business. Probably finish off Malacca. Absolutism is not going to be for a while. So, yeah, we should try to make them a vassal and then convert them to our culture. We'll take these two provinces and see if we can vassalize them so that they just have this one island, and then we'll force them to convert, and if they want to revolt, then, you know, whoop-de-doo for them. Yeah. And so we can unlock... We'll figure out what we want to unlock. Actually, was that... The war score cost versus other religions might help us out quite a bit, now that I think about it, because that will decrease our war score cost against the Ming, who are Confucian. So, yeah, that's something to definitely keep in mind. Were they always Mahayana, or did they convert to Mahayana? I thought Lanjiang started out Theravada, but they might have converted to Mahayana. Who probably ended up being more than half of their nation after we drop-kicked them and took all of their Buddhist territories. Then from there, we'll have to decide what order we want to do things. If Lanjiang still has no other allies, we'll probably just keep fighting them until we can vassalize them, and then we'll start going this direction. We'll finish off Arakan, and let's see what the web of alliances look like. Allied with Mongyang, so we could finish both of them off in one war, probably. They're our allies. They're allied with Ava, so we could declare war on them, and then if Ava joins on their side, we'll get to break our alliance with Ava for free and annex them. Sadia is already our ally. So we really want to try to vassalize these two guys, conquer everything else. Tibet's our friend now. They're still paying tribute to the Ming. I don't know if there's any way we can make sure that they stop paying tribute. Once we stop paying tribute, which would be nice. Whole bunch of shit going on up here on the steppe. We really just want the steppe to unite against the Ming, because they've got so much freaking mandate. They're so scary. Like I'm fairly terrified, actually, of fighting them. Because they've had everything go right for them the entire game, including stealing all of our institutions. So we need to chip away at their tributary sphere. Oh, and they've even got fucking daimyo paying them tribute now. We really need to chip away at their tributary sphere as much as possible before we go to war with them, even if that means breaking alliances and annexing people down here. Yeah, because there's no way we'll beat them, even with the help of Tibet, if their mandate stays that high. They don't really have any allies. They can't call tributaries to war. So, that's good at least. Anyway, check out loresworn.com. That's our website. We are at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That is ASATJ. And subscribe to see the continuing rise of the mighty, mighty Ayutthaya. We'll see you guys next time.